say he love to rub on my booty. Just call me Judy, say that touch. He needs so much, gonna toot it up. Squeeze it hard, daddy got me ready, nigga. Don't be scary, grip it tight, get this booty right. Yeah, I got all night. He rubbing on my booty twice, cause it's nice, round plump, make it jump.
Noemotionpodcast. Your boy Paper Stacks. I am here with Shaw the Star,
That's
all the way around entrepreneur.
That's right.
She's the creator of Love and Hiphop Augusta. Right? Yep, the parody. She's a writer. She do music.
All of that.
Make sure y'all check out that Judy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, check that out. We here. No emotion.
Yeah.
All right, let's start. So tell me, where you from?
Augusta, born and raised, Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah, matter of fact, that's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I done said it.
Home team.
Yeah. For everybody that already done, that know my videos, y'all know I done said it plenty of times. So she is the creator of Love and Hiphop Augusta the parody.
Yeah.
Right. It is a YouTube show. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she is the creator of that. Now the reason why I'm saying that, cause just like I said, I have an artist completely outside of Augusta. You know what I mean? So you know, if when I say I got to make sure I specify that, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, if they might not know what I'm talking about. So anyway, she's from Augusta, Georgia. And so tell me, how long you been doing music?
I've actually been doing music maybe a year and a half now. I was sick. Well, yeah, I got sick and was out on medical leave from work. Long time. And I was trying to find a spot to do my podcast. And a guy in Augusta by the name of look, I had it right on the tip of my tongue. It's a producer out of Augusta. We won't drop no names, but a producer out of Augusta hit me up, and he was like, "Well, you should come check out the spot where I'm at. Right. You know, it may be a more productive spot for you to do it in the studio." So I was like, "All right, cool." Went and checked out the spot, and it was a full, nice studio. Like it was something. I said something out of Atlanta because you really don't see stuff that big here, or you don't hear about it. Let me just say that. So went there, and it was a full studio, like everything in there. So I was home one day, and I was like, well, I've always, would write, but I just never talked about it or told anybody. And I said, well, let me just try it. Let me just go in the studio. It was like $40 an hour. I booked an hour. And I've been recording ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it, I know it's hard being a Black woman trying to break out in a male-dominated.
God.
I feel you. The thing is about it is that the most problem is that y'all don't get the attention that y'all want initially.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all can get the attention because y'all women, obviously, but it don't be for the things that, you know what I mean, and they don't take you serious.
No.
You don't be for those type of things. So I know that it's extra hard.
It is. It is frustrating.
I know. I mean, I don't know, but I could just imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Love and Hiphop Augusta, how that came about?
Love and Hiphop Augusta. It was an idea. Okay, so I started writing another series that I want to do. But I was like, okay, I don't want to just put it out, and I feel like this is my big one, and it flopped. So I said, well, let me just see the people's reaction to me putting something out, if they'll bite, you know what I'm saying? So I had a little idea. At the time, my producer of my music, he was like a little teen. Right. And I asked him, I said, well, let's do Love and Hip Hop. And so he was like, nah, it's going to take too much to do that. I really want to do a series. So I was like, well, what if I did it? If I did everything, will you film it for me? He was like, yeah. So we made a flyer, like maybe a week later, we made a flyer in the middle of the night, up working, put the flyer out, and it had like 500 hits that next day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. So it literally was supposed to be like this little project between me, a couple other artists,
Mm-hmm.
just doing something, because it wasn't the real Love and Hip Hop. It's a parody. So
Yeah.
everybody played different roles. Like I was a producer of beats. I couldn't make a beat with my eyes open or closed. So
Right.
everybody just been on. And then I was like, well, maybe I need to open it up bigger, because the city is gravitating to it. So I did a casting call. And this is in the middle of COVID. So this is when COVID first hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to do a video audition. I had people send in their videos, and people were sending in their, I was more shocked probably than anybody, because I was like, they're actually sending in videos.
Yeah.
And I was able to form a whole cast.
Yeah. And you know what? I seen it tripped me out because y'all had to explain to people what a parody was.
Over and over.
Like I could not believe you know what? And then the thing is about it, I thought about it and I thought about it. I was like, damn, what could it be? Know what I mean? To make, you know, like somebody, because even on the, I seen that. Know what I mean? And then the thing is about it. Okay, okay. Let's say if parody wasn't on it. Know what I'm saying? That whole rollout. Do you think VH1 really? Know what I'm saying? Will not like, you know. I don't, but I get it, man.
I would have gotten a cease and desist real quick.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, exactly. Like I was surprised with that, man. I was super surprised with that. That tripped me out. But you know,
it was people calling lawyers.
Yeah.
I heard, to see if I had the rights to do it, and somebody was talking about boycotting it coming out. People were just making it bigger. It was something fun, and they were mad that I didn't pick, or because at the time nobody knew who was actually behind it.
Right.
So they was mad that people from the city that was popular didn't get picked. And so we're like, wait a minute, we did a casting call. We need actors, not popularity. This is a parody. It's something funny.
Right.
It was a whole lot of explaining that had to be done over and over again.
Yeah. And it was like taking it there about it. And I was like, well, you know, damn. Yeah, exactly. I guess because, you know, where we from, stuff like that don't happen often. You know what I mean? Stuff like that don't happen often, where you can actually have a chance to do something. And big ups to y'all, man, because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Y'all actually put y'all time, y'all money, y'all effort into something with y'all people, and y'all did it absolutely independently by yourself.
Yes.
So big ups to y'all, man.
Thank you.
And yeah, know what I'm saying? And the same people that criticize stuff like that, it's the same damn people sitting up making somebody else rich.
Right.
And we'll sit around and talk about what you know what I mean? So I get it, man. So the casting calls, was it easy? Or was it like
the casting call was funny? Oh my God, because it was video, so I actually got to sit like at home and actually watch these videos. Some people's were great, some were like, did you even, you could have asked me what this was before you sent that video.
Right.
That is not it. But it was like, okay, the process, especially once we picked the cast and it came out, then it was, people was mad that they didn't get picked. But I was like, if I publish your audition tape, you're gonna be quiet. You're gonna go sit down somewhere, because
exactly. Because exactly. Pretty funny. People don't
I had them ad lib. Like a lot of them, like I wrote out the scripts and I wrote out the storylines, but I wanted actors that could actually ad lib and improv to take that character and really make it theirs.
Right.
And that's what I was looking for in the audition. Because I had them, I told them a storyline, and I said, well, what I did was I had them send me a character. In your audition, give me a character. Don't be yourself. Be that person. Let me see that person.
Right.
And the ones that shined, those were the ones that made cash.
Yeah, everybody don't understand the concept of marketing yourself and something like that. You know
Right.
what I mean? They don't understand that. They just think that they can just, go in there and just, half-ass do what they want to do, and then no, you know what I mean? And feel
And,
some type of way. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
yeah, they did.
I feel you.
It
So
was
tell me,
okay though.
so what? So okay, so that happened, right?
Hmm.
Um, I seen some of the reception y'all got. How many episodes they had? Like 10?
No, I didn't get to do 10 because
Okay.
I had to abruptly stop loving hip hop. What a lot of people don't know. If I tell you, if the cameras was rolling behind the scenes,
Yeah.
they would have saw real love hip. Like it was so much going on behind the scenes in making
Yeah.
a comedy that
Yeah.
was real life drama that
Yeah.
just just on the real, like the team is no longer the team. Like it
Yeah.
really exposed people for who they were.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's no longer a team. Like a lot of
Right.
us aren't even speaking now.
Mm-hmm.
And this didn't all happen until Love and Hip Hop happened.
Until Love Hip Hop happened, yeah. And then you know what? It's like all that time, all that effort put
Yeah.
into something. You know what I mean? Say if you wasn't willing to go through it in the rough times, why did you even apply at all?
Right.
You know what I mean? What, like, I don't know. Yeah, said not to touch too deep into that. I do understand. Like what can happen with that, especially with that many people, that many personalities. It gets
It's,
hard. It gets hard to
it
film.
gets
People,
hard.
people not getting along. And to conclude, how you feel about the situation? Do you take it as a loss? Do you take it as a win? Do you take it as a loss, or do you take it as a whatever? Like
It's bittersweet because it was a loss because of how receptive the city was to it. Even after the backlash and they really sat down and saw what we was doing and watched, then it was like, oh, I get it. Then it was more positive than negative, and everybody was enjoying the episodes and waiting for them to drop.
yeah,
And it went from that to me having to make the decision to cut it mid-season. Like
yeah,
I literally had rented a building and everything. The cast was gonna do a whole reunion. We was gonna
yeah,
dress, be in character. I was gonna finish it just like Love Hip Hop. Um,
yeah.
but the upside about it, I know what to do and what not to do for season 2.
Okay,
So
okay. Also,
yeah,
you is coming out with a season 2.
there is gonna be a
All right,
season 2.
all right. So at least you know the thing that you did with season 1. You know how to go about it this time. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because the thing is about it, if you believe in it, you shouldn't just give up because of one spill.
right.
You know what I mean?
It
You
was a
gotta,
lesson. It was. I
yeah,
don't think it was a
yeah,
fail. It was a
yeah.
lesson.
Hey, something like that, man. That's a W, man. You know what I'm saying? Any L you live through is a W. Make sure y'all go check out um, Love and Hip Hop Augusta. Love and
Okay.
Hip Hop Augusta.
Yeah.
Augusta.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to just say, rest in peace to Reese Cup.
Rest in peace to Rizika. I
Yeah,
seen I
she
seen
was
that. Yeah.
definitely she was one of our cast members.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace to her, man. How was that? How you deal with that? Was that like bad for you?
At first it was kind of like, it was bad. It's bad for the city. Like the city don't even feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but watching the episodes and looking back, like I have a lot of behind the scenes clips and videos and things like that. Just to
Mm-hmm.
see those things and conversations
Yeah.
we've had throughout the season between me and her, it kind of made it every day get a little like, okay, let me stop looking at these messages. Let me stop going through the pictures. Because
Right.
then you start reliving those memories or whatever. But she made an impact. That's most
All right.
definite.
All
Most
right.
definite.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, most definitely, man. So let's talk music.
Let's talk
Um,
music.
I know you got I seen Judy
Yeah.
feeling on the booty. Yeah, I watched that video. That was hot. Tell me what brought that song about?
Judy was actually, I don't want to say a joke between me and a friend, but we was on the phone. It was during the time after my surgery, I was healing. And we had some joke going back and forth about Big Booty Judy. And we kept repeating the same thing, Big Booty Judy. And I was like, dang, that sounds like a good song. So I was like, I just started writing. And before that night was out, Judy was born. It was literally like a little joke.
Yeah.
That turned into a song.
Okay, there you go. What other music you got out?
Right now, I actually released an EP. That EP had 5 songs on it, which is available on all platforms.
On all platforms? Okay, plug it. Say the name, and I'm gonna pop it up and all that.
It's The Dollhouse. The Dollhouse. It's 5 tracks. I released that first EP or ever anything released. I actually have not released anything yet because I signed a project management deal with Authentic Empire in Atlanta. So right now we're preparing to release my first single under that project management deal.
Okay.
No date yet, but it's a single. It's produced by 33 Boomin', and it's featuring Lil Thumper.
Lil Thumper. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the name of it?
It's called Cut Up.
Okay.
It's a cut up. It's most definitely.
Yeah, Shawty Star. Make sure y'all go look that up. What you just said, and make sure y'all check out a YouTube page too.
Yes.
So we touched on the love and hip hop thing. We touched on the music. So tell me this: what you got going on these days?
Other than that single, right now I'm building a lot of content because I'm in artist development. They're taking me through artist development, and I'm building a lot of like content. So once the single drop, I'll have like promo content to drop along with it. Yeah. Just really staying in the studio and preparing to launch the new podcast.
Oh man, yeah, tell me about that. What's your podcast name?
It's called So Now We Talking.
So Now We Talking podcast. Yes. Make sure y'all check that out. Yes. Man, one thing, cause I think I'm almost at 5 months. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm just getting in there. One thing I did notice is that especially about my podcast, and my podcast is a totally different type of format. To tell the truth, do you know this YouTube page I'm gonna post this on that we on right now? Right. This isn't even the actual podcast. My podcast, you know what I'm saying? My podcast ain't even came out yet. I haven't even had my first episode yet. But I got an announcement coming out about that. You know what I mean? One thing I have noticed that a whole lot of podcasts is they all the same. They all the same. Like there ain't no edge. You know what I mean? Right. And there's a lot of because I'm telling you, when you jump in this podcast, you're gonna see it is so many. It is so many. You know what I mean?
I can listen to podcasts more than music if it's good.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. The world is transforming into a fully audio world. Let me tell you why, right? When you take your phone, when you crank up your car, you know what I mean? Your music automatically pop on. You know what I mean? People when people are working out, they're not looking at no screen. People are more busier now than anything. You know what I mean? People are looking at different stuff. That's why, TV cheap as hell now. Like regular that basic cable, what's basic cable, like $30 or something now?
I don't even have cable. Nobody
got cable. I got cable and Fire Sticks. We rock it right there. Yeah. So let me tell you, the whole world is turning toward an audio space. No, I mean, I get it. And then ain't nothing new up under the sun. Everything just repeats itself, right?
Right.
I believe that. I believe this is happening. When before people, had TVs, they used to listen to stuff. The radio was a TV.
Mm-hmm.
Now we done transition, and we done had the TV, the screen. We got it in our hand, and now we're transitioning back into an audio space. You know what I mean? I feel like in the next 10 years, man, podcast is going to be a thing. You know what I mean? And
then we're also changing how we view the term podcast, because you have a lot of them is visual. You get visual and the
visual
audio.
and the audio. You get visual. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I ain't been out. Like, I went and got this. Like, one thing about it is that when you jump out of the pocket, make yourself different. Like, you seen my Instagram?
Yes.
It look like Candy Crush.
I
did that for a reason. I did that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I did everything for a reason. Like my dog. I posting shit about my dog, but I do everything for a reason. I'm not stupid. When's your podcast coming out?
No date yet. But it's gonna be in the near future. It's coming. Because I want to have guests lined up and things like that. So
yeah, and that too. You know what the thing about it is that in my podcast, me myself personally, not everybody's like that. Me, I would damn near have anybody on. I'm not looking to for one thing. I'm looking for content. I'm not looking for a name. I'm looking for content.
I agree.
If we can have a good conversation and it's gonna be good, I'd rather have that. I'm not looking for names and all that. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's what I said. Same thing.
I do not give a damn what Adam Baker, the author of When the Wheels Turn, got to say about nothing. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. Let's do it. You married?
No.
Okay.
No.
So tell me how it is out here being you got a boyfriend?
I do.
Okay. How do it feel being, how is it being in a relationship with a boyfriend, being you, Shawty Star?
Well, I guess my case, I'm not gonna say it's different, but my dude is actually in prison. So I'm technically still out here by myself.
Right.
But I can say this.
Loyalty.
Yeah, the level of what's out here.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it easier to wait.
Yeah.
It makes it easier to say, you know what, I'll just wait on what I know what makes you click and what buttons to push, and you know what I'm saying? It's not having to get to learn nobody over, and I can learn you, and it's a deal breaker.
I'm telling you, man.
Want
that is the hardest part. I like meeting, relearning motherfuckers. Like, that's like,
yes, God.
Nobody want to relearn a motherfucker.
Not now. It's people is crazy now. It's too much to learn.
It's Corona going on out here.
Right.
Ain't nobody trying to learn nobody in Corona. That's retarded as fuck. That's retarded as fuck. So how long your man got?
He has 5 more years.
He up out of there, man.
Yeah. Halfway through the and I'm telling you, it wasn't hard. I thought it was gonna be because he had 10 total, but we talk a lot. We talk a lot, so it's like the communication is broken, as I guess if we didn't communicate, but we talk every day. So I think that plays a part in still having that connection, but also seeing what's out here. Like I said, it is. Yeah. When I tell you the pool is small, the pool is very small. So I'm sure on the other end it's rough too.
What you telling? Yeah. It's like that. It's like that everywhere. Everywhere. Know what I'm saying? It's like that everywhere. But one thing
nobody believes in that anymore. No, everything is like microwave everything. Mm-hmm. So
everything's quick and to the point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. I get it. So that's all. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but he
But
supports what I do. It's no problem. It's no
uh
issue with me going to the studio or being around
uh
guys. Because, like you
but
said, it's
do we?
dominated
But
mostly with guys.
so he trust. But he trusts you though.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've never had an issue over me being in the studio or anything like that.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, well,
It's all about a support system.
yeah. Yeah. Shit, well, he up out of that soul, man. That's gonna be like
Yeah.
right around the corner. Damn, man, you're supposed to trash some niggas, man, so I can debate you.
Okay.
You're supposed to. Okay, so tell me this: how you feel about the whole Black Lives Matter thing going on?
It's sad.
Mhm.
It's it's sad to think that it feels like it's nothing we're gonna ever be able to do about it.
Yeah,
Like that fight has been going on for so long.
yeah,
It's now televised,
yeah.
but it didn't just start. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, how long do we fight? Do we keep fighting until the end?
Mhm.
Or is there like it's no end? It's like it's a forever cycle. That how do we get out of that cycle?
Yeah.
There's no answer to that
Yeah.
because they're not gonna stop.
No.
So
No. It's like I feel like at this point the only thing we can do, right? The only thing we can do, you know what I mean, is come to an understanding and separate into different spaces, or give us a reservation like the Indians. You know what I mean? If it was like a reservation to where the whole government official, the council, the house, everybody,
yeah,
the higher ups were all the police, firemen, everybody in that media area were the same. A bunch of that separation or stuff.
right.
You know what I mean? I believe that segregation happened way too early. Um, for one, we had more stuff that we had to do before we should have been unsegregating. We still
Right.
had not built ourselves yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we had not built ourselves. We unsegregated, and then we went and took the little bit that we had to build ourselves and gave it to them.
Right.
So it's like, all right, cool. So unless they conform back to that, some magical way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is the only way. Unless you go take your black ass back to Africa and they don't give a fuck about shit out.
they sure don't, and they hate us enough to not give us that, and hate us enough to still try to destroy us. So it's like it's a no win. It's
Yeah. You know what I find amazing, and you're gonna find this amazing too. Do you know that the African American is the most copied uh culture in the world? You know, when they be like, okay, it's people in London that's acting like us over here, African Americans, and when they be like, oh, they're acting black, they not acting black, they acting African. They not acting black. You could be African and be black. They not acting African. They acting us type of black.
Right.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know if it's a way to say it, man. That shit probably sound racist as fuck. But I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just saying. Know what I'm saying? When they be like, so when they in Australia, you know what I'm saying? The Australian rapper, right? They be like, oh, you're acting black. They be like, oh, you're acting, in the black descent. Like, yeah. No, they acted like us. Y'all acted like us. The whole and we are a very small margin, and we manipulate what's cool to the world.
Yeah,
it's fascinating.
It is. You drop something in a rap video if you want to, it's gonna skyrocket.
Yeah.
The sales is gonna skyrocket. Just put it in a rap video.
Yeah, the world. We manipulate what's cool. You know what I mean? And shit, we really ought to take a whole lot of pride in that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Shit, I'm very proud to be, African American. I'm proud to be African too. You know what I'm saying? That to say it, I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I come from something that started for some bullshit and became greatness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We
I
did.
agree.
We did. You know
We
what I
did
mean?
that.
We did that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. Real shit. Um, all right. So we're about to wrap this up.
Okay.
Listen, make sure y'all go and check out Shawty Star, Love and
Please.
Hip Hop Augusta. Right? It's on YouTube. Go ahead and
Yeah.
plug your Instagram and all that.
My Instagram is Shar__. And Facebook, if you're on there, it's Shar Star Parks. That is how to find me.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all already know how this go, man. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the links in the description. Make sure y'all click the little arrow, and that's gonna take you straight to a page and all that. We out of here. Let's see. Now, all right. Paper.